President Biden, and this is the harsh part of this that's so true, he has the right to do it right now. He undid all the protections, all the border control, everything that we did have on the border by his executive orders. He undid everything Trump did. He could put it back in one day. He refuses to do so. They come up with a bogus, bad bill. And I don't mean to be harsh, but it's a piece of garbage. And it's an affront to the American public, most especially on Memorial Day, when men and women died to keep our country solvent, to keep our country strong, to keep the experience of the great American exceptionalism alive. And this is what they put forward. It disgusts me.
I just think back to, again, these sanctuary city mayors, even Democrat mayors, turning to not you, not Congress. They are turning to the president, as like Mayor Eric Adams as an example, asking the president for help, for resources, because these cities are so-called sanctuary cities. Even they are overwhelmed with what is happening. And it continues. Trump spoke on that last night, in fact, and I wanted to bring that up because he was met with a huge turnout in your state, sir, when he came to Wildwood, New Jersey a few weeks back. I wanted your thoughts on yesterday's crowd in the South Bronx. He was told he wasn't welcome there by Congresswoman AOC and others. Apparently he was welcomed by thousands. Do you see a shift in the demographic of the Republican Party?
Real quick, we'll talk about the first rally first that we just had last week.
Sure.
Over 100,000 people there. People of every age, young and old, people of every color, people of every lifestyle, just people that know that something is very wrong with our country and that we need to get the United States of America back on track. And you know what the people in the South Bronx know? They know if they can do what they're doing to President Trump right now by coordinating an attack against him. First, they tried to impeach him, and that wouldn't work. And then they tried to take him off the ballot the way they do in communist countries, and that wouldn't work. And then finally now they're coordinating a legal effort, corrupting the legal system to try to go after him. So reminiscent of dictatorships and oligarchies and communist countries. Is awful. And you know what those people knew in the South Bronx? Damn it, if they can do it to the successful man who did well in business, who just wants to tell the truth about what's going on in our country and fix the country, God help us. What could they do to each and every one of us if we disagree with them? I believe that was an outpouring of love in the South Bronx. It was amazing. It sure looked to me like there was a whole lot of people that welcomed President Trump there. They're going to be a big surprise on Election Day.
Yeah, you know, even at the top of this hour, we played an advertisement by the Biden campaign, and I'm summarizing it here, but they were accusing Trump of being a racist, you know, a white supremacist. And then you sort of show what we saw last night, where you have people from all over the Bronx of differing backgrounds here, immigrants who came to this country, who went on stage with him and endorsed him in that moment. It just makes you think, you know, are Democrats still counting on this voting bloc without really courting their votes?
Well, that's the goal, and that's what I think people have to really understand. They're taking the voters for granted, number one. And that's scary and it's awful, and they shouldn't do that. You know what the people in the South Bronx are tired of? They're tired of illegals getting their food paid for, their transportation paid for, their housing paid for. They're tired of them subsidizing their education. They're tired of their kids being moved out of their schools and having to learn remotely because they don't have anywhere to house all these people. They're tired of it because they're hardworking folks, too, that love America. They're sick of it. That's the one part. And the other part, and I'm not kidding about this, if they can do what they're doing to President Trump and the courts, they can do it to any one of us. I want people to think about that. We need to be a free and fair country. We've got to get back to the great American experiment. And that's what this Memorial Day is about. All these policies that they're trying to institute is changing the very foundation of a country that men and women bled and died for. We can't let that happen.
All right. So well said. New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Sir, thanks for taking the time today. We appreciate it. Thank you.